Her voice trembles and her hands shake. Only a screen separates us, but I can feel the distraught as she whispers in her little 12-year-old voice, I was human trafficked. A thick lump forms in my throat and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. She begins to explain the atrocities that have happened to her. The screen goes black and I close my computer. My mind lingers on this little girl for the night, but I forget her name by morning. His dry, dirty, 7-year-old hands grip the ends of my hair and hold onto my ponytail like a security blanket. I hold his frail body tight in my arms and glance around his home. A 4x6 mud and tin shelter. A blanket lays on the floor where he and his brother sleep. A slightly larger blanket that his mother sleeps on lies just next to it. Water from the roof leaks onto the beds and an open flame cooks dinner just inches from where they all sleep. I squeeze my little boy tighter as tears escape my eyes. Life is so unjust. I cry each night for several days, but soon my heart does not quite feel the same ache as it once did. Thank you for being so kind to me, she says as I hand her a pair of socks. It's 20 degrees outside and this woman has walked from her tent under the bridge to receive a meal and warm clothes. I embrace her in a hug and she relaxes. To be treated like a human. It's a wild thing for these homeless women in Cleveland. I talk with her about her day and her story, and I want to sell all my belongings just to help her out, but when I crawl into my warm bed later that night, our conversation just becomes a distant memory. I've been thinking a lot about apathy recently. How prone we are to it. How it is a major attack on the church. How it is a major attack on the character of Jesus. Apathy, the lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. No one intends to become apathetic. No one intends to stop caring. Jesus, protect my heart from going numb. We live in a culture that strives to create awareness for everything, the environment, women, the orphan crisis, human trafficking. We see a lack of education and a lack of awareness as the devil. However, I've come to realize that this is not the issue. Not knowing is not the issue. The issue is knowing and choosing to do nothing about it. The issue is apathy. This is the attack on the church. This is the attack on the character of Jesus. Numbness to the issues. Living in a self-centered haze of ignorance. I'm just not passionate about that. That's awesome, but I'm actually focusing on, yeah, I've seen that. It's pretty sad. I've said every single one of these phrases. Selfish excuses for ignoring people made in God's image. Selfish excuses to turn a blind eye to hurt. Selfish excuses to make me feel better about not doing anything. We don't have to save the world. We don't have to drop everything, sell our belongings, and book it to Indonesia. We don't even need to raise thousands of dollars for worthy causes. We just need to start caring. We need to stop apathy in its tracks. We need to sit with the broken and listen to the hurt. We need to drop our selfish walls and embrace awkward situations. Lord, break my heart for what breaks yours. How do we stop the snake of apathy in its slimy tracks? We refuse to turn a blind eye. We let it be awkward. We open our hearts and our minds and we begin to fight for something or someone bigger than ourselves. The battle against apathy is a hard and long and tedious one, but it is a battle that needs to be won. For them, for us.